Hey guys, happy Saturday morning. All right, I'm on here today to chat about the 90-day reset that will be launching January 31st. It's called Building an Attainable Health Foundation of Health. Okay, so my goal today is to share with you what exactly that is, to answer any questions you have, just to make sure it's right for you. Now, in today's call or chat, I'm going to cover. Good morning, Lois. I'm going to cover why I created the 90-day reset, who it is designed for, how we will accomplish building an attainable foundation of health, what you can expect, what is expected of you. And then we'll talk about guest speakers. Yes, you did make it. We'll talk about guest speakers, giveaways, answer any questions, and do all of that. Okay, so that is the outline for today. If you're watching this on replay, you can still comment and get your questions answered. But thanks for you joining live. It's amazing to have you here. I'm super excited. All right, so let's just pop in, shall we? Why did I create the 90-day reset? Building an attainable foundation of health. So most of you know that I'm a financial coach. Like that at core, that's what I do. It's my day job. That's what I do. But why is health so important to a financial coach? Well, health is our true wealth. And you know that's meaning a lot if it's coming from me, right? I remember when a lack of health kept me from being who I really was, who I meant to be, just not feeling my whole self, right? So I wanted to design a way to help others build an attainable foundation of health based on what was successful for me, based on habits, core nutrition, and mindset, right? And also, I'll be sharing the things that I've learned on my journey. I'll be sharing the things that have helped me out, but I'm also going to be bringing in guest speakers to help us all level up because it's a journey. Even though I've come a long way, I've experienced a lot, and I do believe I have a lot to share. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a mama on a journey who has learned a lot and is passionate about this. Okay, so we are all in this together. I've been through autoimmune issues. I've been through, that's where my story comes from, the place of an autoimmune issue. But I wanted to speak about a foundation of health that'll help level up anyone, no matter what your health goals are. And in fact, we'll talk about this a little bit more, but no matter what your goals are, health is a foundation that's going to level up your entire life. All right. So if you forgive me, I wrote down a lot of notes because there's a lot of information. I don't want to miss anything or forget to cover anything. Okay. So, all right, who this is designed for. Although I truly believe that everyone can benefit from the 90-day reset, you have to want it. All right. So if you have health goals, this is for you. If you are not happy with how you feel mentally or physically, this is for you. Yeah, autoimmune issues can be horrible, can't they? They just knock you off kilter completely. If you feel like you're not living your best life and you want to live your best life, this is for you. If you have any goals that have eluded you over the past year or few years in your lifetime, this is for you. All right. If you want more out of life, if you desire to build an attainable foundation of health, this is for you. So if you followed me for any amount of time, that I'm passionate about helping you step into the life that God created you to live, that I desire for you to do more, give more, and serve more. And that I work a lot in the financial realm. But what good is financial freedom if we're not invested in our health, right? I'm not talking about running an Ironman or becoming a model unless that is something that has been put on your heart, that your heart's desire. I'm just talking about taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, right? Taking care of the things that God has blessed us with, so that we can be the best versions of ourselves and fulfill what He has called us to do. All right. So, the second point I want to touch on is how are we going to build that attainable foundation of health? All right. Because this is the nuts and bolts of it. I'm not going to go into the daily actions because that's in the group. But we will have a non judgmental, guarded by me, supportive community with education and tools, okay, that will empower us to accomplish our 90-day reset. We're going to look at having what I'm calling our trifecta. In our trifecta, we have core nutrition, and our core nutrition is going to be made up of supplements and food. Number 2 is creating sustainable key healthy habits. And number 3 is developing a growth mindset that is allowing us to break free of limiting beliefs. So we're talking about nutrition, habits, and mindset. That's the trifecta that is going to empower us to achieve this goal. Okay. Now, I want to address the elephant in the room, and that is yes, in order to get into this program, you are required to purchase the master formula supplements, but that in order to join. And here's why. Just eating healthy food is not enough in our fallen world. It's simple as that. So the next question is why master formula? Master formula is a full spectrum multi-nutrient complex that provides vitamins and minerals, and it's also food-based support. Okay. As you probably know, you've probably heard if you've been around the internet or been in different groups, there are a lot of supplements out there that are kind of a waste because our body doesn't absorb it. So if your body doesn't absorb it, just like our food, if your body's not absorbing it, it's not doing you any good, right? So what I love about Master Formula is that it uses a synergistic suspension isolation process. That's a mouthful. I will say SSI because it's delivering the supplements in 3 distinct forms so that your body can absorb it. All right. So it's going to be more attainable for your body, more usable for your body. Okay. So, oops. All right. So in a nutshell, Master Formula is a natural supplement for overall health, right? For your general health. And that's what this is, an overall health, building a foundation of health. There are such things as targeted supplements and things like that that we'll get into later if you have questions. But right now we're building that foundation, that base. So we're going to use a general supplement that it's for general health, right? It provides prebiotics for gut health, all right, which is important for probiotics to do their job. You must have that prebiotic foundation, all right? It's going to neutralize free radicals and help prevent your body from cell damage, which is very important. So it's got antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and it's food-based nutrients. So that is Mesh Formula in a supplement. I'm not going to stay there anymore. If you have questions, let me know. I'll put information in the group. But that is why I wanted to address the elephant. This is why I'm making that the entry point for this, because it's so important to have that foundational in the supplements for your nutrient health. All right. Now, what can you expect from the 90-day reset, building an attainable foundation of health? What can you expect? You can expect education. This is going to include tips and tricks. It's going to include systems. It's going to include routines, all the things that you're going to need to empower you to move forward on this journey. Okay. You're going to get support. You're going to have a place to ask questions, a place to share your wins, and a place to also share your struggles and get support there. All right. You can get accountability, which is kind of built into that support. You're going to have daily action steps. You're going to have tracking tools to kind of gauge your progress, because we don't know if we get to the end of 90 days, if we haven't tracked since the beginning, we don't know how far we've come. We don't know what we've accomplished. So there will be tracking tools there. All right. We're going to look at increasing our water, making sure that we're getting enough sleep, the nutrition that we talked about, that core nutrient base that we need for supplements and food, which means in my mind, initially it's going to go more deep in the group again, but we're going to talk about, eating more veggies, eating less sugar, things like that. Okay. It's going to include personal development, connecting with your creator, movement, and getting fresh air, how important the sunshine and fresh air is, mindset growth. All right. Meal plans, food prep, and tools for that as well. We're going to talk about decluttering our mind and our home. And then at the end, we're going to kind of end the whole 90 days with talking about detoxing our home and the effects that has on our body also. Okay. So what is expected of you? If you say, yes, this sounds all good, I want in, but what am I committing to? What am I responsible for? Because this is not meant for you to sit back and just kind of watch or Netflix through. This is interactive. This is something that you need to be committed to. So what's expected of you? Let's see. Our comments are getting cut off. Close. Cancel. Sorry. Let me see if I have. All right. Yes. Cutting back sugar now. Yes, it's so important. Cutting back sugar affects us on so many levels. It's mind-boggling. I love the study that was done that they did a brain scan of someone that was consuming sugar as well as someone that was consuming cocaine, and it lights up that same addictive part of our brain. So yes. Sorry, I was having technical issues seeing everybody's comments. All right. So what is expected of you? Well, if you want to pop into this journey with us, the 90-day reset to building an attainable foundation of health, first, you're going to grab your supplements. All right. Second, you're going to join the group. You're going to let me know that you grab supplements, and then I'll invite you to the group. You're going to check into the group daily once we begin. When we launch on January 31st. You can comment and post, interact in the group. And that's not for the group's sake. That's not for everybody else's sake. That's for your sake. Checking in each day, just even if it's just, 1 minute, 5 minutes, checking in, just checking in with the group, just so that you're in there. It's staying fresh in your mind. It's keeping you accountable. It's building that habit of checking in and that accountability, but you're also not going to miss anything, right? So you want to make sure that you're active in the group and they're commenting and posting and asking questions when you have questions, because I can't help you if I don't know you need help, right? Um, Building habits is so powerful. And so that's the first habit you're going to be building, is just checking in every day in the group and seeing what's going on and implementing what's in there. All right. But I will say this, like anything else, is progress over perfection. And what I mean by that is that sometimes we get wrapped up in our head. If we can't do everything perfectly or we can't do it exactly the way it's laid out, then we quit. And I'm going to say, don't do that. It's all about progress over perfection, because as long as we're making progress on our health journey, then that's the goal, right? We're going to take that step of building an attainable foundation. Maybe you need to go back through again, and you can add layer upon layer and habit upon habit. So you just want to make sure that you're in there, you can do what you can do. And don't let the distractions of, oh, I missed that, or I didn't do that, or I failed at that. You don't fail unless you don't learn. If you don't do something, you learn, oh, I should have done that, then it's a win for you because you have learned from it. Okay. All right. You can invite friends. You can invite friends to group to join us. This is super fun to do with friends and have that extra accountability. In the past, when I've done challenges like this, I've had, I'm in this group with lots of people doing this challenge, and then I have friends coming with me, and then we kind of have our own discussion over here or support each other in the group, and that is great. So I will be limiting the enrollments. There will be limited amount of space, so you want to make sure you get in and get your friends in, just because I want to make sure that I can support everyone that's in there and that we can have for the sake of community. All right. So that is what is expected of you when you join the 90-day reset, building an attainable foundation of health. Now, bonuses, guest speakers, and giveaways. All right. I'm having guest speakers coming in. Sandy will be in speaking on mindset and belief, because belief is your superpower. Michelle's coming in. She's a functional dietitian. She's going to be talking about how genes and genetics affect our health. And I'm working with her now, and maybe she might be coming in once a month or at least twice or something. I'm not sure, but we're going to get her in here just to help you level up your education and just know where you're at and what's affecting you and could be affecting that foundation we're building. Lysette's coming in and talking. She's anointed to soar practitioner. And what that means, if you have goals that you want to achieve, but you feel like you're failing at every turn, Lysette is your person to do anointed to soar, because she's going to help you break through those limiting beliefs and help build up from there, helping you overcome when you're stuck. And this can be your health goals. This can be financial goals. This can be family goals. This can be anything. Anointed to soar does not have, you can't put it in a box. It's your entire life. All right. Lily's going to be coming out and showing us ways to make food prep quicker and easier. And maybe more. I'm still working on. And if you have ideas, you're like, Linda, this is an area of my health that I would really like to see addressed, tell me about it, because I will scour and find someone to help bring it in. If it's not something that I know and I'm knowledgeable in, I will bring someone in. It's my goal to make this jam-packed full of value for you, and that we can all kind of move on this journey together in the right direction. All right. So that we can do more, give more, and serve more. Right. Okay. So now giveaways. Giveaways are fun. We want this group to be productive for us, but we want to have fun while we're doing it, right? So I'm going to incorporate some giveaways. One giveaway is that for every 25 people that are in the group, there's going to be a $25 giveaway, cash. Now, I thought about making it just to make that giveaway grow and grow and grow, but I wanted to keep it so more people can win. So if we have 25 people in the group, I'll give away $25. If we have 50 people in the group, I'm going to give away two $25. So there's two winners. Three winners if we have 75, four winners if we have 100 people in the group. You kind of get the idea. So cash is always fun. It helps you, do things, buy healthy food, get the supplements, whatever you want to do with it. Just have fun, go out with friends. That's great. Second giveaway. You bring two friends, you invite two friends, and they join the 90-day reset journey with us. And then you're going to get a free copy of my printed bound journal straight off the presses from Amazon. And I have a picture here. I'm working on this now. It's not published yet, but there's two cover options. One's going to be blueberries, building an attainable foundation health 90-day reset. And this is going to be a day-by-day journal. to help you track with like a checklist and also a place to record things. Um, or you can get it in cranberry cover. All right. So you invite two friends in and they join, two or more friends, and then you're going to get a copy of that journal for yourself for your own journey. Okay. Now, with that said, just so you know, you do not need to purchase a journal. You can grab a notebook. I might even have some downloadable printable sheets out there for you. But it's just a little give back that I created for sharing this journey that I'm so passionate about and helping build the community. I will gift you a journal because if you know me, you know I like journals. Um, so there's that. All right. There are more prizes coming, I will tell you. But one thing I want to highlight is that everybody who commits and completes the 90-day um, reset will also be getting free product. Why is that? Because when you purchase the supplements that are required, once you've been subscribed to them for 3 months, you're automatically getting points to get free products. So everyone's going to win something at the end of this, right? You're all, but something physical in the way of a tangible product or money. But we're all going to win because we're all going to be leveling up our health. And that's the true prize here. The prizes are not the reason to do this. They're just here to make it fun and to gamify it a little bit. So, while I'm talking about that, just so you know, when you go on to order your supplements, and it's something you can call me, we can do it over the phone, or you can click the link and do it online. You order your supplements. Um, if you want to make sure you hit subscribe and save, and you can cancel at the end of the 3 months, that's not a problem. But the reason you want to hit subscribe and save is because it knocks down your price. If you don't hit subscribe and save, you're going to be paying over $100 for your supplements, and I don't want that. You hit subscribe and save so that you get your supplements for like $80. And then if you want free shipping, we'll just add something else to your order. And I have some suggestions for you. But we'll get into that. If you have any specific questions about that, we will be able to go over that individually or in the group. Wherever you want to ask the question is fine. But I just want you to know that everybody who completes the 90 set is going to win. You're all going to be winners because you're going to win the free products. You're going to win your health, right? And that's what it's about. So that's all I have in my notes, I believe. I'm just flipping through to make sure that I've covered everything that I want to cover. If you have questions, comment below with your questions. If you're not watching this live, still comment below and I will notify and I will come back and answer your questions, or you can shoot me a message. Thank you. I like the book covers. It took me a while to kind of decide what I wanted on the covers, and I was like, heck, this is perfect. And I've got some other designs coming out on the covers because Lord willing, we will come back and maybe do a 90-day reset either annually or not seasonally, because 90 days covers an entire season, but maybe biannually or something, just to have something else to kind of say, okay, let's get back. Because if you're like me, you get in a groove and you get your habits established. And there's some habits that stick with you for a lifetime, right? But then there are some habits that you can fall out of habit of doing, with, family events or vacation or holidays. And so, coming back and doing the reset, once a year, twice a year is probably a good idea. All right. So let's see any other questions I have here. Turmeric supplements. Yes, we do. We have a golden turmeric supplement that you could definitely add on. So one thing I got too busy talking and I didn't show. These are the supplements. They come in a box like this. What I like about this is that they come in a packet already done. There's 4 supplements, and you can see that you got capsules, a tablet, and a liquid gel. And that's all part of the SSI system of making sure that these supplements are not getting peed out, wasted, that your body's actually absorbing them. The other reason for the 90-day, the time frame that I set over the 90 days is because 30 to 90 days is what it takes for your body to acclimate, to regenerate different cells, and for you to really know if something is working for you. And that's why I say, 90 days, do the supplements, start developing the habits, moving, fresh air, all this stuff. In 90 days, we're going to feel like new people. And we're going to be whoop, whoop here. We can shoot that from the sky tops and share that with our friends. So yes, the turmeric supplement, I don't have it with me. I have it downstairs. It's a powder. It's called golden turmeric or golden rose turmeric, something like that. And it's actually a powder that you mix into a drink, and it tastes super yummy. So any other questions I can answer for anyone about the challenge or anything else? And I know if you're like me, you're probably on information overloads, like, oh, wow, that's a lot of information. So again, feel free to shoot me a message or post a question later, and I will make sure Yes, I just saw your comment, baby steps. Yes, the whole idea is to do it through baby steps. And it says Facebook user, so forgive me, I'm not sure who that is commenting right now. All right. So again, if you have questions, I'll stick around for a few more minutes, a few more seconds to see if there's anything I can answer. Um, but I really wanted this to be something that anybody can do. I wanted something that was going to be life changing, and that's why I'm bringing in guest speakers and jam packing it of information, so that no matter where you're at in the journey, there's something in there for you, and that hopefully you'll take advantage of all of that information. And I'm really hoping that, I know sometimes as humans we can get in the habit of, oh, if we didn't pay for something, we don't always stick with it or see the value. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen here, and that it's just something that, with the purchase supplements, is enough to keep you guys active. All right. Oh, hey, Pam. Not sure why it picked now for me to be anonymous. I don't know. Facebook is crazy. Me and Facebook have like a love-hate relationship, because I love the platform that it gives me. It loves the way to communicate, keep in contact, share information. But it has so many quirks and restrictions and blocks and stuff. So yeah, it can be frustrating at times, but I'm glad you're here. All right. Saturday morning, let's see what time. We are at 10:23. Great. I was hoping not to talk, trying to keep my message concise and not too rambly, because y'all know I can ramble when it comes to something that I'm passionate about. But again, if you have any, let's see. I haven't had treatment for our immune system yet. I just got diagnosed. Will these supplements help? Absolutely. Because when you're dealing with autoimmune issue, so autoimmune issues are basically when your immune system is attacking your body. And so building that foundation of health, of just strengthening your body and empowering it to kind of get in the realm of doing what it needs to do. I don't know I mean, there are way too many autoimmune issues out there. I deal with Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And something that I've learned on my journey is that once you have one autoimmune disease, once you've been diagnosed with your first, you're 3 times as likely to be diagnosed with multiple autoimmune diseases. I'll never forget the day I was reading that. I was reading that in a book by Amy Myers. I can't remember the title of the book it was. But I was reading it and it surprised me. And I was actually in the lab waiting to get blood work done. And so when I went in, got my name got called, and I go back to get the blood work done, I'm sitting in the chair and we're talking, and I shared that with her. I was like, I'm just surprised. Like, I just read this quote and I'm still trying to digest it. And I told her, once you have one autoimmune issue, you're 3 times as likely to develop multiple. And she's like, oh yeah, I totally believe that. And the lady that was drawing my blood at that point in time, she was younger than myself. She already had 3 autoimmune issues. And I was like, that moment, sitting in that chair at lab in the blood lab, I was like, that's not going to be me. And I didn't say that out loud to her, but I was like, I'm going to do whatever I can to stop that now. I'm not going to be a collector of autoimmune issues. And so that was, I mean, I was already on that journey, but that was like the solidifying moment that I was like, okay, I need to level up. I need to take this more seriously, and need to decide that today is the day that I'm going to start building that foundation of health to keep me where I want to be. Um, so I hope that answers your question. All right, but if you have any specific questions, feel free to shoot me. I will share information about the supplements in the group. Let me see if I can do this without losing where I'm at. Sometimes I knock myself off. Here we go. Copy. All right, I'm going to throw this in the comments. You guys let me know if it works. Oh, crap. All right, see if you can click on if that link works. That kind of gives you an overview of the master formula. It's the product sheet. So, all right. Any other last questions before we hop off? I can stick around for 4 more minutes. I have a client for financial coaching that I have to pop off right at 10:30. How much is a full package? Lois, tell me what you mean by the full package. Are you referring to this? The supplements? They are, if you put them on Subscribe and Save, they are $85, which is why I recommend Subscribe and Save. If you don't put them on Subscribe and Save, they are $112. So, and Subscribe and Save is no long-term commitment. And you could little subscribe and save something this month and cancel it next month. There's no long-term commitment there. But of course, if you're doing the 90-day challenge, you're going to want it for 3 months. So these are $85. Now, with that, of course, is tax and shipping. So my suggestion to you is to throw something else on your order for 15 bucks, so that you're actually getting something for that money you're paying instead of just paying for shipping. And that can be a bottle of thieves cleaner. That can be another supplement. That could be the turmeric supplement you were asking about. Um, so you just throw, and you're not unsure when you get on there, if you're overwhelmed at all, just reach out to me and we'll have a conversation and walk through that. What's the best option for you? I just want to make sure everybody gets the best price available for them. They're not overpaying. And if you're like me, you hate paying for shipping. So if you can bump that order up to $100, and get, I mean, and there's things in there like literally you could buy toothpaste, shampoo, something that you're already buying, if you're trying to kind of balance your budget or whatever. And you absolutely don't have to. I believe with tax and shipping, it's slightly under that, but I just like to get stuff my money and rather pay for shipping. This is a monthly subscription. Okay, yes. So you don't, and again, you don't have to stick to it. Just if you order it on the monthly subscription, you get the cheaper price. If the first month for something, for whatever reason you decide you don't like it, you can top off that. However, I do recommend staying on for at least the 90 days so you can tell if it really is working for you or not. It's not a long-term commitment, although I hopefully you see the benefits and you feel the benefits, and that makes something that you want to stick around, like me. All right, Pam, I will message you later on. I think we've already chatted about Hashimoto's. Yeah, we have a little bit, and that's fine. You can reach out to me. You know that for my Hashimoto's, I drink the Ningxia and the sulfurzyme are the two big things, specifically, and the thyramine for the Hashimoto's that I utilize. But again, that's targeted. So for me, that's a targeted approach. And for the 90-day reset, we're looking at that broad foundational approach, which is kind of, you need to lay that foundation before you start adding those targeted approaches. All right. Any other questions I can answer? So I am working on hopefully having someone come in that will be focused on the, I don't know, exercise or movement piece, without gym or special equipment. Also, if you know me, you know that I'm not personally big on exercise. So I want to bring in a guest speaker who's on that, that can encourage you, incorporate that online. All right. All right. So that's all I have for the 90-day reset, building attainable foundation of health. Again, if you have questions, if they come to you later, just shoot me a message, comment on any of the posts, and I will get you the answer. And I hope to see everyone in there. Invite your friends, win your journal, and let's do this together. Starts January 31st.